Oh, I'm on. Ladies and gentlemen, fired up episode on St. Patrick's Day. To all my Irish folks, happy St. Patty's Day. To all my non-Irish folks, happy St. Patty's Day. Everyone's officially Irish today. That's the best part about this little holiday. I hope you're having a good day. Are you? Let me know. Listen, we're gonna wait for people. Can't talk. We're gonna wait for people to filter in. But listen, are you having green eggs and ham today? Are you having green bagels? And are you drinking green beer? Corned beef and cabbage. I'm not a corned beef cabbage guy. Let me know in the comments what you're doing for St. Patty's Day as we get this fired up episode underway. So much to be fired up about, by the way. Happy St. Patty's Day, Lisa.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And so much to be fired up about. There's so much going on. The first thing, before I get into my main topic, which is the fired up episode, is going to be all about rush. That's what this is going to be about. What am I talking about? Some of you already know because I'm continuing these conversations. But I wanted to talk about the hashtag Get Out Go Eat initiative that we're doing through Fed Media, the Fed group, as you will. So listen, we're live here. We're also live in Fed Nation. So what's up, Fed Nation? I see you. LinkedIn family, YouTube family, I see you all here. I appreciate you. What is Get Out Go Eat? So listen, the Fed group, for those of you who don't know, is a community that I started on Facebook. It stands for the Food Equipment Digital Disruptors. It's about getting people online, excited about their digital branding efforts, promoting the food equipment industry at large. We're going to be finding new talent. We're going to be training each other and learning from each other. It's educational. It's about networking. It's about building business. It's about learning what the importance of digital branding. It's about digital. But aside from that, it's a business now. This has been an interesting journey to get to this point. And it is a business. And there's a couple of different sides. Obviously, we put on events. So 2022, Arizona, the Fed conference #2 is going down. We're going to start planning next month in April, right after the virtual summit is fully completed. So big things going down in April. We're going to be reaching out to a lot of you. So get ready to get excited for the future. This is all futuristic stuff we got going on. And with this, so talking about Get Out, Go Eat, this is a little initiative we started here that is in our local New Jersey community. Right now, it's just in Bayonne. But once we're done filming in Bayonne, we do have plans to branch out. We're going to be in Jersey City. We're going to be in Hoboken. We might be in the Jersey Shore. We're going to be all over the place. And this is just part one of what Fed Media is going to power to do across communities, ongoing long after the pandemic's over, to assist restaurants and keep putting restaurants on the map. Bigger and better than they've been before, with our audience growing. If you're on Facebook, go to Facebook, type in hashtag Get Out Go Eat, join the group, join the community. Within 2 weeks, we're almost at 2,000 people. Amazing, great feedback, great support coming in from the community, and not just the local community, but the food equipment industry community. So shout out to All Points, Broster, Kason, Origo BPO. Who am I leaving out? There's so many sponsors. Quentin Webb, my boy Quentin. There's so many sponsors that are reaching out that want to be a part of this thing, and it's an initiative to get people out from behind their phones, get them into the community, back into the restaurant, and spending the dollars there. And what the listen, the sponsorship is going to get you seen by over 13,000 people across my channels, across the community groups that we have. It's also goodwill. I mean, you're doing goodwill as a sponsor. You're helping feed people. You're helping feed employees and helping these restaurants. There's a lot to this. So as Fed Media pushes this out, different things will arise, and we just appreciate the commitment that you guys are giving to us for that. So if you're interested in sponsoring, Lisa is putting together exactly what it is we're doing, exactly what it is you're getting as a sponsor, and also understanding what the restaurants are getting. We're giving them content. We're giving them video content that they can now share on their channels and is going to be reshared, and they could use it. It's evergreen, really. It's over. They can use stuff over and over again from the stuff that we're giving them. So that's what I wanted to touch on quickly about that. It's super legit. It's super real, and it's the ultimate give back right now for an industry that so needs it. And maybe I've inspired you to do it in your neck of the woods. Either way, that's that. Fired up episode. Fired up, Lisa.
What are you fired up about?
I'm fired up about rush. What does that mean? So we sit here in New Jersey, probably one of the hardest markets in the country to navigate, alongside New York City, which is probably the hardest in the country to navigate as a service company. But listen, we're born and bred here. This is what we do. This is our home. And when I'm talking about rush, happy St. Patty's Day, Evan. I'm talking about installations. Talking about again, we're back to installations, and I have to keep talking about it. This is in my wheelhouse. This is my day to day for the last decade plus. So I got some experience. I have some experience in this, and I'll tell you this: we got yesterday. So yesterday we get an email with a picture of a unit hanging off a table at least 6 inches. So you have this desk right here that say 36 inches. Let's just say this thing is hanging off 6 inches off the table. Okay. We get a picture that says site's ready. Come do the install. Then we look and we see it's flush up against the wall. Like flush up against the wall on one side. Half the exhaust is hanging. The exhaust hood ends here. The exhaust is here. So they're saying, oh, we're under the hood. There's so many things wrong with this picture. And people just come, hurry up, rush in and do it. So listen, at the end of the day, we do what's best for our manufacturer partner and for us. And of course the customer. But when the customer and the dealer gets involved and they're saying this is good enough, now we have to get our paper out, we have to get our video out, and we're having to document the hell out of this and let you sign off saying that we don't recommend this. This shouldn't be this way, but this is what you wanted, so no problem. We're accommodating you. Sign off. So when things go wrong, you're liable, not me. So many times over the years, and listen, Lisa, by the way, I've gotten to this point of my way of being at this moment in time because we've gotten beaten over the head and lost thousands of dollars. I don't want to lose thousands of dollars anymore. It ain't right. And I just, that's why I'm speaking out on this constantly. I will refuse to lose thousands of dollars anymore. And, we have to slow down. I just said we have to slow down to speed up. We have to slow down to speed up. You want this project to be done and buttoned up and the customer is ready to go and you get your check that you're pressing. That's why you're pressing us and you get all that stuff. Slow the hell down. You want me to rush to a site right now that's a new build and do a site survey. Well, what happens when I get there and the walls aren't even up? You know how many times this happens? You might think, oh, yeah, right. It happens. Pick up the phone and call any Cefesa certified agency, and they'll tell you they roll in every week to these rush site surveys. The walls aren't up. Utilities aren't in place. Where's the drain going? We don't know yet. I just had to spend time driving a technician. I had to spend technician's time on site, probably walking around trying to figure out what's going on, spending an hour. These guys are not working for free. So that's why before we go and do these things now, I was like, we have forms. I have a form now. There's 2 forms. There's one for the pre-site survey, and there's one for after they say that their site's ready for me to come back. And I need credit card information from the customer, and I need them to tell me that, yes, the site's ready. We did this, and they check it off, and they initial it, and then we come back, and when we get there, which, by the way, this just happened, last week, where they said everything's good to go, and we got there, and guess what?
Wasn't ready.
It wasn't ready. So someone's getting a $400 or $500 bill because we had to rush. This happens every week. Do not think this is a once in a while thing, isolated incident. No. This is every week. So your rush is costing people money, and it doesn't have to be this way. if we just slow down and you listen to the guys that are doing this every day. I can't give a site survey when there's no utilities and we don't know where the drain is and when everything's a mess. I can't just put stuff on a piece of paper and submit it to a manufacturer and lie, because then now my company is on the hook. Well, I'm not going to be on the hook, and I know my people out there in the service world don't want to be on the hook either. They've all created these forms, and if these forms are not filled out, I don't go. So we have to protect ourselves at this point, because we're trying to build. We're trying to be profitable. We all want to be profitable. So we all can do it, but we all got to work together. There's got to be an understanding. You can't just be like, this is my way. This is how I do it. This is it. Listen, you did everything you had to do up until the point to get that unit sold. Boom. Yes. We got new equipment going in the field. I love hearing and seeing that equipment is being sold right now, because we're seeing more of it. The world's coming back. We're seeing it. People are going to start opening up their checkbooks. They're going to do their thing. They're saying, okay, we made it through the pandemic. Let's go buy this new combi oven. Let's go get these new banks of fryers. Let's go get that, kettle and the braising pans. Let's get this. Let's get ready, because summer's coming and we want to make up for lost time as best as we can. So I love it. I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting. We're sitting here super excited. Honestly, we're super excited upstairs, seeing all these calls starting to come in, all these installations. We got more equipment coming in on a daily basis. The installation game is starting to pick up again. Man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But to get to the next step, right, guys and gals, to get to that next step, to get that install done, let's slow down and talk this through before we start rushing guys to sites. We can't do it anymore. We just can't. It's not cost effective. So let's get the information. Don't call without information. Have the information. I got emails here saying, hey, listen, I don't know the electrical and I don't know this and I don't know that, but can you give me a price on an install? I mean, I don't know, $5,000. Well, that seems high. Well, I don't know what I'm installing. The units that are coming out are 208 volt. The units going in are 115 volt, or vice versa. Do you know? Well, no, we don't know. If you don't know, who knows? So here's the other kicker to that. Like, we could go do that for you. We're happy to go do that for you. And it's for a minimum price. $150 plus tax gets you a certified tech here to go give you the proper diagnosis, all the stuff you need. And everything that we do is going to be accompanied by picture and video on a link with high quality video, HD video, that you're going to have forever in perpetuity whenever you want it. And we could refer back to that. There's no questions. We know we're going to fit through doorways. We know the electrical. We know the lay of the land. We know what's coming out. We know what's going in. We have the specs. We have everything. Now my tech says, okay, Rich, listen, we're going to have to run some new pipe for here to here. So account for XYZ amount for materials for this. We know everything. Now, listen, if we start and there's unforeseen issues, that happens sometimes. We cross those bridges as we get to it. But imagine going in with a plan and not having to go back and say, oh, we can't do it today because we didn't know site survey. Now the customer's pissed. Dealers are pissed. Trust me, you think we're not pissed? This is lost revenue. So this rush mentality is super old school. It's super old school. It's the nothing changes attitude. Things are changing. Technology has brought us to a new level. The fact that I'm able to sit here and talk with you guys about this is amazing and have some really open, honest conversation. Evan says we use forms like that for people who want to do it a certain way to ensure they are liable. Smart move. Yeah. Quentin, can't stay working on a combi. We'll have some pics and maybe a video. Yeah. Yes. The Food Network does need to cast me nationwide. And listen, this is not, I often wonder sometimes how I'm being portrayed. Lisa, I don't know. Everyone views things differently. I don't ever want to be the angry guy on the block. I'm not angry. I'm passionate. I'm ready to start the new world order, so to speak, where we all start doing things more methodically, more strategically, and slow it down. There's so much we're all in this together. I know that's like cliche. We've been saying that. This is before pandemic. We were saying we're all in this together. From the manufacturer to the rep to the dealer to the service with the consultants in there, making sure all this stuff is designed properly before anyone of us even get there. It's a chain. We're here. Now, when you look at it from the bottom, the service guy is the last one in. We're going to go do the site survey. We're going to do the install. We're going to do any calls that might happen during the warranty period and after the warranty period. We're going to be there for hopefully the planned maintenance that we're going to look to try to let these customers understand they need to put in play for total cost of ownership, understanding that you want this equipment to last you as long as possible. You want to extend the life of your equipment. You don't want to buy a $40,000 steamer and then ride it till the wheels fall off. In 3 years, you're done. We see it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be putting a video out through our Tech's Eyes with XOI technology, where I'm going to be showing you an instance here on a unit one of our techs was working on that he mentions this unit has not been cleaned. No one has done anything to maintenance this thing. And now look at what has occurred. I mean, they're going to be looking at thousands of dollars in repairs. But listen, it's still better than replacing a $40,000 unit. Would you rather spend $3,000 to get it up and running or $40,000 for a new unit? I mean, listen, yeah, the repair is worth the repair. But these costly repairs don't necessarily have to happen as much and often as they do. Now, listen, parts are going to fail. Components are going to fail. It goes across the board from car parts to auto parts to our body parts. I mean, God forbid, my heart. I mean, we have these parts. We have to take care of our bodies. I need to take care better of my body, I think. I've been eating way too much fast food. By the way, what's your favorite fast food burger right now? I don't know. I'm five. For me, at this point, it's Five Guys. Anyway.
Aren't they going out of business?
Five Guys?
I thought they were. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Did I just make that up?
I don't know, but I'm blown away. If anyone knows what's going on with Five Guys going out of business? Say it ain't so. If you ever get the burger there with the bacon and the grilled jalapeno and the grilled onion and the works, woo.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, there was a rumor online because Five Guys sold 27 of its locations in Texas. So there was a rumor going on online, but it doesn't look like they're going out of business. It says I think we're safe. I think you're safe.
Okay. All right. My heart couldn't take that. So, yeah. What do we got? What's Don? Don Purser. Hey, how are you, Don? It's been a long time.
Agree 100%. You end up sending a bill to a party that won't pay. Maybe have the customer or dealer send a video of the site and placement of equipment before the tech rolls. Plenty of collaboration tools that everyone in the channel can use to sync up. Hell
yeah. Yeah, maybe have the customer or dealer send the video and say. So listen, and interestingly enough, you should see. We don't ever get video, but you should see some of the pictures we get. I mean, it's just we could do. I think. Listen, maybe we all need to take some photography. I'm not saying I'm a professional photographer. We need to get some photography classes going. Even some of the stuff that our techs do, like we'll sit here and laugh because they come out so blurry. It's like, what are you doing? Are you shaking like a leaf when you're taking some of these pictures? But yes, there is. All jokes aside, there are definitely ways. If the dealer's on site and they're speccing this stuff, they're talking to the customer. Get the video, get the picture, take the measurements, log the voltage. Give us everything we need when you call or email us to say, "Hey, Rich, can you quote me a removal of this existing unit and an installation of this unit?" Because nobody wants to pay for a $150 site survey. I don't know. I'd pay for it all day just to ensure that I don't make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 mistake. But if you want to, technology is there, and if it's good enough, we'll accept it. If not, we'll kick it back and say, you know what, we need this not good enough. We're gonna have to get better video, better picture, or get a tech to site for XYZ dollars. It's a small price. I'm just covering my tech's time. We're not making money on a $150 site survey, Lisa. Okay, no one's sending their kids to college on a site survey. All right, so it's just about covering time and doing the right thing. Thanks, Don. But Roger says In-N-Out. In-N-Out's his favorite. So I had In-N-Out one time in the Bay Area when I was in San Francisco. I feel like it was not memorable for me. I don't know. I got to go back and try it again. Next time I'm in Cali, Actually, I need to go to Cali because actually, Roger's in Arizona. So next time, well, listen, I'll be in Arizona in October. We're going. Cefesa conference.
Yes.
Are you going to the Cefesa conference in October? Are you going back out into the field? Are you going to NAFM in August? We'll be there. Camera ready. We'll be doing fired up on the spot throughout the show. It's going to be some interesting stuff. Yeah. So let's see. Chris Rowling, bacon burger with lettuce wrap and Cajun fries at Five Guys. Healthy-ish. Yeah, with the lettuce wrap. I know. I've done it with the lettuce wrap. Damn, I never missed a bun so much.
Wait, they have lettuce wraps?
You could opt out of the bun and get lettuce wrap.
Well, since I don't eat beef, I've done their veggie burgers, which is just all the toppings on the buns. So there's no patty. It's just onions, peppers.
It's probably delicious though.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Because of the grease.
Exactly. And by the way, if you didn't know, hot dogs at Five Guys are on point. I believe they're made by Hebrew National. They split them. They throw them on the griddle top. I get the works. We get the works. We get lettuce, tomato, onion, ketchup, mayo, bacon. Listen to me.
Lettuce on
Get the works on the hot dog and thank me later. Keith Pennison would welcome a chance to send out a professional to shoot the pic for our marketing team. Okay. You can bring that one up for Keith. Let's show that comment. There's Keith. So welcome a chance to send out a professional to shoot the pic for one team. So listen, I don't know if we could help. I don't know what we could do, but you could reach out to Lisa.
Absolutely.
Fed Media is in the business of providing a video and things of that nature. So we could always get you a quote and see what you'd like to do. There it is, Lisa.
Other way. There you go.
Boom, right there. So reach out to Lisa. You can reach out to Lisa for a lot of things, by the way. Anything with the Get Out Go Eat, anything that's pertaining to Fed Group, Fed Digital, she got you. Petritas was better, man. Listen, for those of you who don't know, Petritas was a little hot dog joint in Bayonne for a lot of years. Recently went out of business. But it's been a little bit. But we used to go there. We used to get our 2 hot dogs with mustard and onion or mustard and sauerkraut or chili and cheese, whatever you got. And the key thing is what did we drink with it? What did we chase those hot dogs with? Yoo-hoo. Hot dog and a Yoo-hoo in Bayonne on a summer day. I'm like, there's nothing better. There was nothing better. So continuing the conversation here, I got a few more minutes that I'm gonna keep this going. Anyone wants to chime in and jump in? Talking about the rush situation. Everything's a hot rush. We know that. We know what's hot. Listen, but there are things that actually pertain to a hot rush versus what really is a hot rush. So listen, if a walk-in, let's talk service. Rush. When a customer calls and says, Rich, I got a walk-in freezer down. I got $10,000 of product. I need a guy here now. Boom. That's hot rush. Okay. That is hot rush. We're getting someone there. Next call. That's a hot rush. Someone calls and says, hey, Rich, yeah, I want to get maintenance on my steamer. Can I schedule that? Absolutely. We'll schedule that maybe later in the week. Next week, we'll figure something out. It's not a hot rush. But the very fact that someone will be calling to schedule that is amazing. I encourage end users, business owners that are running restaurants and food service and kitchens, commercial kitchens all over it. Talk about planned maintenance with people in your local market. If you have any questions on it, reach out to me. I'm happy to do my best to give you my ideas, my thoughts, my opinions, my professional opinion, being in the industry for so long. And Lisa's trying to give me the boot.
I didn't do anything.
Lisa wants to give me the boot. I'm talking about hot rush stuff here. I missed. There was a comment that I missed, John. My mom ran a while back. If you guys remember, you know something? I might remember that your mom did that. Yes, I do. I think I do. And Pink's hot dogs never had it. That's another West Coast thing.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure Pink's is a West Coast thing. I've seen their Instagram. They do some good marketing over there. And so finally, with the rush, ladies and gentlemen, listen, if you're in the dealers network, if you're in a rep network, and you're saying to yourself, I'm selling, I got equipment, it's prospects right now, and the people are starting to call me, they want to buy it. I say to you, Yes, let's make these sales. And I also say to you, connect with me. If you're in New Jersey, wherever you are, if you're watching from California, connect with the people in your area that are doing these installs on a daily basis. We have a warehouse full of equipment that's going to be constantly moving in and out on these trucks. We see steamer installs every week. We see combi oven installs every week from various brands and manufacturers. Banks of fryers that are coming. We see these things daily. We know what to look for. We know the questions to ask. Our technicians, and I know everyone's going to say this, our technicians are phenomenal. And collectively, I could just think of the top 4 guys that that have been here the longest, over 100 years collectively doing this. Okay, there's expertise that goes into this stuff. There's real thought and process that goes into this stuff. Trust your service company. Listen when they tell you slow down, stop rushing us to site, stop doing all these things when they're not ready. Let's do it methodically and strategically so I don't have to be out money, so we don't look like fools walking into a site and the GC is there and he's like, what are you doing here? We're putting the walls up today. Goodbye. Let's make sure we're doing this proper. Let's give the customer the experience that they deserve when they're buying these $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 pieces of equipment. Let's look professional. Let's look united. That's what we want to get from all this. That's what this is about. That's what we're fired up about. Forget all this other stuff. It's about being united. Coming at this from one place. We're all here. It's all of our customer. Let's do it right the first time and trust these. We're across the country, across the globe. Trust your service network. Trust your ASA. For those who don't know what an ASA is, that's an authorized service agency. Trust your ASA. They know what's going on, and they got expertise for decades and decades sitting in a lot of those seats. I know a lot of them. I call on a lot of them for opinions and for advice. You could do the same. I'm here. We're here to do the right thing. We're here to get the customer up and running, fired up on St. Patty's Day. Go have your corned beef and cabbage. Enjoy my outro. I will see you on the next one.